Mr. Harrison, last summer I contacted the SBA, and it was to inquire about the status of a petition of protest that was filed by a constituent of mine, and it was regarding a hub zone contract. And I've yet to hear back from the SBA. That was last summer. And I was just curious how long it typically takes to investigate a hub zone firm when a protest has been made. And I'd like for you all to get back with me on that.
Well, typically a protest should be handled within a very short period of time, within a matter of several days. Generally, a protest procedure takes place in about 7 days. You should have received a response. There's no defense for you not receiving a response regarding the protest, or at least an acknowledgement of the outcome of the examination of the protest.
Well, it was last summer, and I actually followed up with the after the constituent made the protest. And like I say, it's not them necessarily hasn't heard, because they haven't either. But I was a little surprised that I haven't heard from the SBA on it, and that was a little alarming, particularly given some of the things that I've heard. Another question is, is there any evidence that suggests that the hub zone program is meeting its objectives of economic development?
From the metrics that we are actually maintaining, it would appear that there are in fact some jobs being created as a consequence of the program, and that some legitimate hub zone firms are in fact receiving contracting activity. When we look at the contracting activity for 2008, our records show that there were approximately $10.4 billion of awards that were labeled hub zone. Of that amount, it was only 12% that were actually awarded through the hub zone vehicle, which was about $1.8 billion. The remaining awards were actually agencies' multiple counting of awards, where awards may have gone either on a competitive basis or awards may have gone through the Section 8A program. But based on those awards, they were counting them, because the firm was both an 8A firm or a hub zone firm, they were in fact counting them in both categories. So the main indicator we have right now is job creation. We recognize that we need much better metrics, and we are in fact in the process of developing much better metrics to be able to better report on whether the firms and the program are actually accomplishing the intent of the statute.
Sure, I'd ask you the same question.
There aren't metrics to really measure the benefits of the program. The performance measures are used are things such as applications processed, examinations performed. So let me take the first one, applications processed. You can see with the way things that we observe here, it's especially of concern, because it's saying every application that gets through the gate is something that adds to the metrics. The effort to try to develop metrics it really wasn't a useful process, and the agency is basically starting over. They've stated that they've hired an economist to work on developing metrics, and we've encouraged them to reach out to us and to others, and we told that should happen soon.
Last question. In the last summer's GAO report, it suggested that the hub zone maps were inaccurate, and I would ask what steps have been taken to improve this, and how regularly are they updated?
We're actually working right now to put a contract in place to ensure that the maps are updated on a regular basis. We update the maps once we receive information from the various agencies that provide information to us that impact the maps. Those agencies include the Department of Housing and Urban Development, the Department of Defense, the Department of Interior, the Office of Management and Budget, and several other agencies that provide information that actually have an impact on designating hub zones. And we're putting a vehicle in place to make certain that as that information flows in, those maps will be updated. And we just recently received information from the Department of Housing and Urban Development and OMB, and as a consequence of that, we'll be updating the maps again in April.
Okay. Well, I'd appreciate if you have whoever on your staff does the handles the inquiries, at least from congressional offices, and you get back with me on last year's.
Well, I can assure you I will follow up on that one.